Hello and welcome to this Pokemon Generations Elite Trainer Box unboxing. This is the new set. Well, it's not a new set, they've had Generations out for quite a while, but this is the actual Elite Trainer Box. Seems almost a shame to open it, but it's got, I think it's like one of the only ways to get some of the Generations packs because they haven't really made it very easy. So inside the box you get a never before seen foil promo card featuring Shaman EX, which is pretty cool. 10 Pokemon trading card game generation booster packs, 65 black and gold sleeves featuring the 20th logo, so that's the 20th anniversary of Pokemon if you don't know, but if you're a Pokemon fan, where have you been living to not know that? Well, yeah. So as things I follow and I forget some of the facts about it, to be fair. You got 6 damage counter dice, sorry. No, not 20, sorry. 1 competition legal coin flip die, 2 acrylic condition markers. Oh, they're like the poison and burn damage. I don't really play the game that much, to be honest. I just like collecting them. A collector's box to hold everything with 4 dividers to keep it organised. That's like in most trainer boxes. And a code for the trading card game online. So I'm going to open it now. See, it does seem a shame, but I did buy a second one just because I wanted to keep it. But this was the one that got damaged, so it's getting opened. It does seem like a shame to open these, but it's got to be done, hasn't it? Because I've not really opened a lot of the Generations cards, to be honest. I think I had like the Charizard box, which I opened. I didn't know. I'm so good. They actually do a Blastoise and Venusaur one. I have the Blastoise one. I'd never got around to getting the Venusaur one, but I'm not the massive Venusaur fan. To be honest, I'm more of a Charizard Blastoise type person. There's a little book. It just shows you all the cards you can collect in the set, I believe. Oh yeah, it shows you all the, I don't know if you can see that, the camera's not the best to be honest. It shows you all like, the EX cards you can get. And then it pretty much just shows you, yeah, pretty much just keeps showing you all the EX cards. If you can see that very well. I do hate this camera, I must admit. It's the only thing I've really got to do these sort of videos at the moment. That Raichu is sick. I think I've got it though. It's just showing all the full art cards and things. And there it just shows you the list of all the Pokemon cards you can sort of get. I swear that is the artwork from Fire Red and Leaf Green. Oh, that art here is sick. I don't know. I know I have got some of these. I know I've got that Hitmonchan card that you can get. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty deep. That is quite a nice bit of artwork. It shows you all the well, not all the legendaries, but most of the sort of tiny legendaries, I suppose, of each generation. Though I don't think Darkrai and Genesect and Arceus. I used to call him Arceus. I don't know. I just think that's still funny to this day, but yeah. And then there's just like all the little things you can buy on the Pokemon Center. I think they only are in America and Japan, though, to be honest. Whether or not they do Europe now, I don't know. So that's that. And there's the little box. And inside are the goodies, I hope. Oh my god, that's a messy box. That did get damaged. If you can see that, it's a right mess. Oh, that's pretty cool. I ain't even going to open that. I'm going to keep that sealed. If you can see that, it's shiny, but that's the Shaman card. Doesn't feature Skyform Shaman, but that's still pretty cool. Bit bent, but oh well. Beggars can't be, well, not beggars because I did pay for it, to be fair. Trying to find all the booster packs, and they're all over the place. There's the, they're pretty cool actually. It's clever how they made the Pikachu logo, well, the 20th logo with like Pikachu, and there's like all the little Pokemon. There's like Tepig, Chikorita. It's pretty much all the starters, I believe. Yep. That's really cool how they've done that. But those are the sleeves. They're quite handy to have. There was more packs here. That has really been damaged. There's the little dividers with the 20th anniversary logo. So that's all that. There's the online card. If anybody wants the code, just message me and I'll be happy to send them out. Because I know, like in a lot of unboxing videos, people just flash the code, and I feel like not everybody gets a chance to get them, so I'm going to do it. So if you want them, if you send me a message or leave a comment, and I'll send it to you, because I think that's a fairer way of everybody getting a chance to get one. Right, who are we going to start with? I think we're going to go with Venusaur, because I always, as I said, I don't hate Venusaur. He's pretty cool, or she, because they can be multiple. But I just prefer the other two, really, more. I can never really, I suppose Charizard is my favourite overall. Well, these packs are actually quite good because they open quite nicely. That's pretty cool, that's nice, because they open really smooth. I like these packs. Now there is a little trick, I can never remember this. I think it's you take back 3 off. There is usually a, oh okay, maybe you only don't get any online codes in these. I thought you did, but shows what I know. You meant to take 3 from the back, so we have, if you can see that, Chikorita, Clefable, very cool. Evo Soda. What does that do? Search your deck for a card that evolves from one of your Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon. This counts as evolving that Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterwards. You can't use this card during your first turn or on a Pokemon that was put into play this turn. That's a game changer, I suppose. I don't really, as I said, I don't know the game very well, but I've sort of played the online game that they had. There's Magmar. Quite a nice card. Fighting Rock Ground Energy. I never really understand that with the game. I know in the newest set, not Fates Collide, what's it called? Steam Siege, I think. They've got dual type cards, which is interesting. Doduo. Everybody's favourite Pokemon. Caterpie. Am I joking? Oh, that's pretty nice artwork. That's our rare, I think. There's Hitmonlee. A really, really shiny Swirlix. I think that's how you pronounce it. Man, I remember this card. I so remember this card. It's Tauros. I think that's the original artwork from one of the original sets. I can't remember which set it is. But, yeah, it's a pretty nice card, actually. I quite like that. We gotta go Blastoise for this one. Hopefully we'll get something good. And I know, like in the when they announced the next set, because obviously they're announcing all the Alola Pokemon now, 7th generation, I believe. Well, it's not the 6th generation, so that was a silly thing. But they've also said something about GX cards, so I think that's with the Z moves. It's also confusing now, but well, I expect once you get into the games and that, it'll be a lot less confusing. I've got to say, like, I like a lot of what they've done with the games this time round. I like some of the Alolan Pokemon. It's annoying because I like Alolan Rattata, but not so keen on Alolan Raticate. But I suppose it's trying to be different, isn't it? So can't really complain. But it's just nice to see that they're changing them, and it gives like people who remember the originals can look at them and go, oh, they're different Pokemon. So it's kind of catching new Pokemon while catching the same old ones in some respects. But I like the idea of it. So we have Fletchling, which is a bit strange artwork, but it's different, I suppose. Red card. I think that you can actually send Pokemon off with that. Your opponent shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck and draws 4 cards. Different, I suppose. Revitalizer. Shelter. Caterpie. I'm going to get about 10 of these, I reckon. Doduo again. a water energy. Clefable. Fair even. Oh, that's pretty nice artwork. That is nice. It's not a rare though, surprisingly, but it's quite nice. It's got Dedenne on it. Altaria. It's got Dedenne. And I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's Sylveon, but that's pretty cool. And a rare Hitmonchan. I actually really like this card, even though it's not like the most amazing card you'll ever get. But I really like the artwork on it. We're going to go with Pikachu. Let's have a little look at this pack then, Pikachu. That joke really didn't work. I was going to go have a Pikachu at this pack, and that's what I meant saying. Yeah, I kind of killed the joke there. I really love how easy these packets are to open. Well, I've just said that and ripped one actually. Oh well. Oh, I remember this card from the Charizard unboxing, which I've just seen. I think I've got about 5 of them in the Charizard box. Just do the little trick. Hopefully this does do something, but we'll never know. But yeah, the card I've seen, you'll see in a minute. So we've got, if I pronounce this wrong, I do apologise. Flababy or something. I'm not very good with the Kalos ones, to be honest. A trainer maintenance card. That is the most bizarrest Machoke artwork I've ever seen. It's a bit, yeah, I don't really get that. I've got about 1,000 of these cards. Well, 5. This one's quite an interesting one, actually. I think there's a special edition one I've got that's if you buy some Pokemon product from game, you get this card, but with a special logo on it. It's the Pikachu one, but you can get like the special 20th anniversary logo on it. Fairy energy. I still remember when people were debating that there would be an extra type in, and I didn't really think fairy would be what they call it, but there we go. But I don't dislike it. I think there's going to be this whole stigma, there probably is, of, oh, if you like fairy types, you're gay or something, and it's just childish, really. Shelder. Oh, this is a pretty nice card, but it's not rare. I'm quite shocked at that, but it is a nice artwork. Oh, I've just seen an EX card. Oh my days, I've just seen what it is. That is, yes, I can't believe that. Jirachi. It's very, very shiny, but this, oh my days. This is like the highlight of the pack, and I was actually dissing him at the start. Venusaur EX, boom! Bit over the top. I'm going to put that in a sleeve, because that is amazing. I mean, as I said, I'm not the biggest Venusaur person. I don't dislike. It's annoying with Generation 1 because I like all 3 starters. I don't have any dislike for them, but I just prefer Charizard and Blastoise. But I always chose Charizard in red, in leaf green. So I thought at Pokemon Go, I'm going to swap it round and choose Blastoise. I think like the first time I played it with Charizard, completed it, started again with Blastoise, completed it, and then started again with Venusaur just to test all 3 out, because I never had 2 DS's, not DS's, Game Boys to sort of trade them over, so test them all. I always liked that, doing that, because it was always like, it didn't really add much to the game, but it was just nice to experience all 3 of them, really. Unfortunately not at the same time, because I didn't have yellow. But that is one really nice card. I'm so glad I've got that one. I do have the original Venusaur somewhere. There we go. It's all sealed. That is really, really nice. I'm going to put that to the side. Right, see if we can keep this up. We're going to go to Mr. Blastoise now, or Mrs. Blastoise. Mine's a female, I think, in the game. I think, actually, I think it is. It's weird because like most of my starters are always male. I think my Empoleon in Pearl was female, which Platinum I think I got in the end. Try to think. I think my Chikorita's female. I think what else? I think my Blastoise, and I think that's about it really. So I chose Chespin in X and Y. I think mine was male. I think there's like a stat where the female starters are a lot rarer than male. I don't really get that, but there we go. So we're going to start this Blastoise pack off with Charmeleon. I really like these cards because it's just so cool to see the kid grow up as like the Charizard line grows up. Cloyster. I think like in the Charizard card, the boy's like really old. It's quite cool. Well, not really old, like a grandpa, but he's sort of like about 20, I think, sort of that age. It's really cool because like the Charmander, he's a little kid. It's just so cool to see him grow up. Along with each stage, we got Metapod, Dark Energy. Oh my days! I cannot believe what I've just seen. A Slowpoke. I think that's one of the original artworks for that one as well. Paris again. There's Royhorn. I'm gonna have to get a Rhyhorn and call it Roy now because of that mistake. Zubat, and oh my days, I think I actually have this card coming up, but that is pretty sick artwork. We have Flareon EX. I know I have one of them, but I think it is this one I have. Actually, I'm going to put that in a sleeve because, and the final card is Dugtrio. Don't think that one's a rare regular, but that's I'm pretty. Oh, these cards are getting all messed up now. But I do think I have that Flareon from the Charizard box. But it's always nice when you get sort of doubles. I think I've got like a couple of Regirocks in one of the sets. I don't think it's a generation set. I think it's Fates Collide or something. It's the one with Zygarde on, I think. But so far, I mean, I know I didn't have the Venusaur before, but I'm sure I've got Flareon, but it's a good box so far. It's really nice getting some good cards. Oh, that's really annoying that there's only one Charizard. I'm going to save. Oh, there's two Charizards. I'm going to save them. Actually, I'll do one now and keep one at the back. We're going to have another Pikachu at this pack. I'm killing that joke, I know. But it's really good how we got two EXs really early in. We've got half a box to go yet. See, I don't know if this 3-card trick's working from the back. I've just seen other people use it, so we're going to go with it. Oh, we got Mrs. Wobby again. It's Wobbette, as you can see, lipstick. So it's obviously the female version, I believe. I always call mine Mrs. I caught one in Leaf Green and just called it Mrs. Wobby. I thought it was quite funny. Pokemon Fan Club. I thought that was a Pancham then. It's a Pancham bag. I thought that woman was like strangling a Pancham. I was like, why would you do that? But there we go. Well, there is animal cruelty in the world, so it would not surprise me to see it in Pokemon. There's another Krabby. I don't know. That's when I opened it, I seen it. I didn't actually. Yeah. Caterpie again. Meowth. He's feeling the heat, as it were. There's my friend Roy again. That actually is pretty sick artwork. Ponyta, I really like that artwork. Sort of up in the mountains. It's a really odd place. Surprised they haven't announced a lowland Ponyta like as an ice type. That would be interesting, but I don't know how it will work. I think this is Slurpuff. Quite a nice shiny one there. And the final one is Pinsir. Is that a rare? Yeah. Right, we're going to go for another Blastoise. Be interesting to see when like they get to the next set of Sun and Moon, or whatever they're going to call it. If like they include the Alola forms as well, like you won't just get Ninetales as like we know Ninetales. Oh, I just ripped that pack really badly. But you'll get like the ice type, fairy type one. Well, I mean, I kind of like it, but it's kind of weird that it would go turn to its. Well, I suppose it's not weak against. No, ice is weak against fire. Yeah, it's kind of weird how they've done that, but I kind of like it. Not, I wasn't so keen on Sandslash at first because Sandslash is one of my favourites, but I kind of like how it's. I kind of like the design, I have to admit. So we've got Charizard, not Charizard, Charmeleon with, as I said, the little boy there. Hopefully we'll get the Charizard one. I'd love to get that one. Mr. Mime, that's quite cool. Having a little. Is he surfing? I know he's having a clean. It's really weird though, Mr. Mime. How like if you get a female Mr. Mime, it's still Mr. Mime. Sure, it should be Mrs. Mime. They really mucked up on that, in my opinion. Regular energy, normal type energy, fire energy. It's the same with Machoke and Machamp though. You get a female one, they still look the same. There's Magikarp, Shelder again, Machop, just doing the Knuckle Punch. Oh, this is quite a nice one. A Dodrio, which is a regular rare one, I believe. Oh, this is cool. I do like this one. It's the Dene, reenacting Sleeping Beauty, I believe. Never actually seen that film, but I've seen sort of the pose in the of where she's asleep. And Parasect. Apparently there's meant to be an Alolan Parasect, but we'll see on that one. So there's 4 packs to go. 2 Venusaur, 2 Charizard. So I say we do Venusaur, Charizard, Venusaur, Charizard. Come on, EX. I'd love to either get the Blastoise or the Venusaur in this set. There is some cool sort of legendaries, I think. There's a really cool Articuno one, so if I got that, I'd be quite chuffed. But I mean, if I only get the Flareon and Venusaur, I'm quite happy at that, to be honest. So let's do the trick. Fletchling to start us off. What they're doing to that girl's hair, I really don't know, but a bit strange. It's Clement from the anime, which I haven't really watched any. I only watched the first episode of X and Y, I must admit. It was a lot better than I expected it to be. I still to this day do not. I meant to look up who this guy was in the last box, but I do find that quite amusing. Ponyta again. That's quite, as I said, quite nice artwork. Magikarp again. Leaf Energy. Diglett. Mr. Mime having a clean again. Whoa, I see shinies. I see shinies. This is quite a cool card. Oh my days, I cannot believe what is in this in a minute. Whoa. That is really cool. That's Wally from Ruby and Sapphire. It's quite a nice little card. But to top this, I forgot there were megas in this, but look at that beast. How amazing is that? I don't even have that one, I believe, but I don't care. That is going in a thing. This box, by far, well, I was contemplating which one to open. I only chose that one because it was a bit damaged. And I thought, well, I don't really want to keep the damaged one. And like, I'm actually kind of glad now because to get Venusaur and Mega Charizard EX, no, yeah, Mega Charizard EX is pretty sick so far. That was a really good pack. So we're going for my main man Charizard now. I don't know if you've seen the artwork, it's pretty sick. I think everybody liked Charizard as their starter, to be honest, but I just kind of like, felt sorry for Blastoise and Venusaur. I've always have liked Blastoise on par with Charizard. They should do Alolan Blastoise and well, I don't think Charizard needs an Alolan form. I don't think he's going to get one anyway now because they've sort of shown him in the trailer into the Poke Ride thing. But it was Blastoise in some of the concept art, so it'd be interesting to see. I don't think he's going to get an Alolan form either, but it'd be interesting to see if he does. He'd probably be like Steel or something. They'd incorporate his tanks or something. Wow, I think I might have cocked this up, but that is pretty cool. Butterfree, I think that's one of the original artworks. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that. I think Butterfree was in the Jungle set. No, I think I've got the original Butterfree, you know, actually. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure that is the same artwork. And then we've got Golbat. Clefable again. Ah, well, could be worse. Fighting Ground, Rock, whatever you want to call it, type. Meowth. It's a shame they have never actually sorted that out, though. Like, they have Fighting, Rock, Ground, different sections. There we go. It'd be interesting if there's a dual type that's Fighting and Rock or something with these new dual cards. Magmar again. Pikachu, he's peeking at you. Yeah, that joke's really not fun. Oh my days. There's Dugtrio again, and to top it off, back-to-back Charizard peeps. And that's like the boy grown up, sort of in his late teens, early 20s potentially. But that is really cool. I really do like that card. I know it's not like it's only a regular though. I like it that much. I'm going to put it in a little thing to keep that one pristine because I actually really like that card. It's probably a waste, but I'm one of those people that I'm not all about the full art cards and the EX cards. I do like some of the basic ones. It's like I really like that Hitmonchan one. And I'm not like the massivest Hitmonchan. I still think they should have called him Hitmonlee instead of Chan, but there we go. Because obviously Jackie Chan's not a boxer, but well, he might be, I don't know. But yeah, he's more martial artist, to be honest. So I don't really get why they went with that, but it's a nice little tribute to him, I suppose. See, Hitmonlee I get because of obviously Bruce Lee, which makes sense. Right, last Venusaur pack, so 2 packs to go. Let's hope I've saved the best for last, but probably not. I don't think he's going to get better than Mega Charizard. Megazard? Sounds like some bloody Power Rangers. Right, we have the Royal Crown. Reminds me of a Pokemon I came up with. I think it's on my channel, one of the videos. I drew some Pokemon ideas and I had a gorilla with it like a sort of grass crown around him. I think I called it Garula or something. Very cheesy, I know, but there we go. So there's Revitalizer again. There's Shauna from, I think she's in the anime, I'm not 100% sure. I know she's in the games. Tangela. Or Tang, no, I didn't know how to pronounce it. Zubat. Geodude. Now, I don't know, I've just seen something by accident, and I think we have another EX coming up. Fingers crossed. I mean, I don't know what it could be. There's a Dark Energy. Oh my days. I've just seen what it is. Machop. I have mucked this up. Even though I know what it is, I'm going to do that one last. There's Rapidash. That is pretty sick artwork again. I do kind of like Rapidash. Never really got around to using it though. It's just a really cool Pokemon. And then that amazing card, Sylveon EX with Eevee in the background. That is a pretty cool card. I forgot about that one. I think that's sort of like the only non-first set EX card. Well, technically it is a first set because of Eevee being first generational set, whatever you want to call it. But obviously Sylveon, or I never know how you pronounce it. Sliveon. Oh, I never know how to pronounce it. I just call it Sylveon. I'm probably miles off. But yeah, that was a pretty sick card. Last Charizard and last pack. So come on, Charizard, give me something good. I think, to be honest, we've sort of hit the jackpot. I don't think it's getting any better now. But we can try. I don't know if this 3-card trick is working because that EX card come out of nowhere. Oh, my absolute favourite Pokemon to start us off. I've got this card, but still, it's my friend Raichu. I don't know why I like Raichu. I really don't. I just like him. I must admit, I wasn't really a fan of Alolan Raichu when I first seen it, but as time's gone, I think it is kind of cool actually. It's interesting to see how that's going to evolve, because does it need a stone or does it just evolve itself? Be interesting if like Kanto or original Raichu just evolves by Thunderstone, and current like Alolan Raichu evolves just on its own. That'd be interesting for the anime as well, because will we finally see Pikachu go to Raichu? Personally, I don't think it'll ever happen. It's like killing off the mascot, isn't it, when you do that? But then there are like TV shows where you think, oh, this character's never going to change or die or whatever, and they do. So yeah, it'd be interesting in that. But I really can't see it happening. There's Ponyta, Diglett. But from what I have read, people are not too impressed with the anime. I mean, it doesn't sound very good, like from the whole aspect of Ash going back to school. Well, you've never been to school, I don't believe, but it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. But then they're trying something different, I believe. That's my laptop going off. Paris again, it's the shiny one. I know I've got that one as well. This one's a pretty nice card. Doesn't sort of, it's not the great ending to the box, but Frostlass, I really think that's quite cool. I quite like Frostlass. I feel kind of sad for it. So I quite liked it in Generation 4. And then the final card of the box, Gyarados. Not personally, I've never been a massive fan of Gyarados. I get why people like him. I don't think we'll see an Alolan form for Gyarados, to be honest with you. I don't know with that one. Imagine a Alolan Magikarp. It might actually do something other than Splash. I think that's why people really like Gyarados, because it's a lot of work to obviously get it to evolve. So that's pretty much going to conclude that one. I'm just going to go over the EXs I got. So I got a total of 4, I think. Well, 5 if you... oh no, it is 4. 4 including the Shaman. So we got this little beauty. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's like Silefion. I just, yeah, I really cannot pronounce that. My absolute favourite, Mega Charizard X. I always preferred X to Y, I don't know why. No pun intended there. Charizard, I know that's not really an EX, but I really like that card. I'm pretty sure I've showed you that one before. Flareon EX, it's pretty cool. And Venusaur, not Mega, but I ain't complaining. And then the Shaman one that you get with the box. So that's going to conclude that for today. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully see you in my next video. Potato!